hot. Right. So I'm going to tag some of you who I feel will be online right now. Okay. Okay, just a couple of you. The rest are still like very, very early in the morning or very, very late at night. Okay, so welcome. So how have all of you been? So this is already March. Okay, so early March, new moon in Pisces. So it's a water sign. It's all about emotions. It's all about flowing, just like the water. So I'm not an astrologer. Okay. So I'm not going to give you astrology or whatever. Okay. What I'm going to talk about today is to lead you to this flow, okay, because this is all about being in peace, tapping into the inner peace and also flowing with life. So how to tap into that and using this new moon energy to flow, okay? And perhaps you can get glimpses, not just a glimpse, but glimpses of the inner peace and that smooth, cooling, comfortable feeling that is very peaceful inside. Okay, so I did not say that this is going to be meditation. Okay, this is a full new moon session. But you can call it meditation if being in focus or focusing your attention on one point is a form of meditation, okay? But it's more to concentration. But meditation and concentration, they can be overlapping, but they are not the same exactly. So whatever you want to call this, whatever that rocks your boat, whatever that you relate to, okay? But I'm just going to call this a new moon session, all right? So, Doesn't matter what happened yesterday, doesn't matter what happened 5 minutes ago before you jump on this call, jump on this video. It doesn't matter what happened just moments ago. You're like, oh, I'm too tired to do this. Or like, oh, my mind is too cluttered to do this. It doesn't matter. Just leave it at the door. Okay. So imagine you come into this space with me. Oh, my microphone is so far away. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Okay. Now, so just imagine you come into this space with me and so you leave all of that burden at the door. Okay. You leave it at the door, like the door of this space, if there's a door. Okay. So just easy, just leave it there, take off your shoes. Okay. Put down your baggage, just come as you are. Okay. Some of you may want to take off something off your shoulders, just take it off. Okay. And just sit or lie down and be still and just breathe. Okay, I'm very big on breath. Okay, so breathe. And as you breathe, you inhale all the air into your lungs, pushing down the diaphragm and pushing out the belly, expanding your belly. Then exhale. Relax. Loosen up your shoulder, push back your chest, push back your shoulders to open up your chest. And just take one more deep breath in, close your eyes, extend your belly. Then exhale, relax. And take one more deep breath in, all the way down to your belly. Extend your belly. And then exhale and relax. Good. Continue deep breathing in and out. Relaxing yourself. Okay. And just breathe. Just breathe. Okay. Now, I got a feeling this is going to be a reflection. Okay. It's going to be a reflection. So 2 months have passed. 2 months have passed. So about 31 days plus 28 plus 1. So about 60 days have passed. 60 for some of you, 61 for some of us. So 60, at least 60 days have passed for 2022. Now I want you to close your eyes and think back. Think back to January the 1st. How did you feel back then? You don't have to think about the detail of the things that happen and everything. You just like, okay, there's a gauge. It was January the 1st. How did you feel back then? Feel it. Touch your heart and feel it. How did you feel back then? If you have no way of remembering it, then maybe you take today, like how you feel today, and compare it to January the 1st. How did you think you feel back then compared to now? So as now as the point of reference, make that comparison. Do you feel better now? Do you feel calmer? Do you feel more peaceful? Or do you feel more anxious? Do you feel more worry? Then you start to think back, say, yes, January the 1st, I have my New Year resolution. I want to do this. I want to do that. You were really motivated. But now, like 60 days later, I start to doubt myself. Maybe you think that way. Or maybe you're like, wow, I cannot believe that it's already 60 days. I've done nothing. Oh my God, Or maybe you're like, wow, it's been 60 days already. It felt just like yesterday when it was New Year's Day. And I got so much things done. I got so many things going for me and I'm excited. Okay, so whatever that you feel, be with that feeling. There's no right or wrong. Okay, be with that feeling. Feel happy, feel joyful, feel anxious. They are just feelings. All the feelings are equal. Okay, they are equally important in our lives, and these feelings are the key to let us know what is happening inside of us in our internal landscape. So if you have anxiety and worries, it's a good time to reflect and ask yourself, why? What is underneath the worries? What's the fear behind the worries? And is there something that you can do about it? Okay. And usually, okay, I'm not saying all, I'm not saying 100%, but usually fear and worry, anxiety, and all that stuff, the whole group, okay, they come up when you don't trust in yourself to go with the flow. Okay. Because if you surrender to the flow, meaning that you let things happen and you detach from controlling the present and the future, that is when things will fall into place and happen for you. Now, be very clear. I'm not saying you do nothing. I'm saying you do something. Okay, you do all you can, you do your best, then you let go of the outcome. You have already done all you can. So why worry about how things will turn out? Because you already done all you can. So then you just move on to the next thing, or you just move on to rest. Okay, so that's the key. So how, coming back to January the 1st and compare that to you today, whenever you're watching this, How do you feel right now compared to 2 months ago? Now, you may feel that you have regressed, you have not improved one bit. That's normal to feel, especially if you feel less than good right now. But usually, okay, any kind of setbacks, that was the picture that I used to promote this Facebook Live. And no setbacks are actually, what was the thing again? A setback does not erase your progress. A setback does not erase your progress. Whatever progress that you have already earned, okay, it won't be erased because you have already seen. Whatever that you have seen cannot be unseen. Whatever that you have felt cannot be unfelt. The heart has opened, so you have already experienced that. Nobody can take that away from you. So whatever healing that you have done, it cannot really be undone. Why people usually say that they have regressed is because they fall back into the same pattern. They create a new strain of pattern. The old one has been closed, done and dusted. Then they decided to repeat the same pattern. They start a new pattern. Usually that is what is happening. So nothing is erased. You are not regressing. Okay. So there's another thing that comes with reflection, that is feeling guilty that you're not advancing enough, blaming yourself that you're not doing enough, you're not healing enough, you're not working hard enough. And that is a form of self-criticism, okay, and self-judgment. And the presence of this is because of you need to work on self-love, self-acceptance, and embracing every part of yourself and not judge yourself harshly, okay, which is also the root to the dis-ease you feel within yourself that eludes you from peace and flow. Okay, so I'm going to launch something in this group. So it's going to be a free challenge. Okay, it's going to be a free challenge. I will announce it a little bit later in the month. Okay, so anyone can feel free to hop on and just listen to the short snippets of videos that I'm going to record. It can be 5 to 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes, give it a little bit longer. So up to 15 minutes of videos that I'm going to upload. It will not be daily because it will be very intensive for you to catch up. And then you'll be like, oh, so many things to catch up. It will be weekly. So once a week video that will continue on from March all the way to February, and I'm being shown maybe a little bit into May. Okay, so like 7 or 8 videos on this challenge. What challenge? We shall see. They're showing me something that is very gentle, okay, which is very much in flow with the theme, okay, of peace and flow, right? So I shall make that announcement later this week. So we shall see. Okay, so I'm going to post this recording as well on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not in my group yet, just just search on Facebook, Peace and Flow, and request to join the group. Okay, so far only women are in the group, but if you're a man, you like to come in, sure, as long as you are a proper man. not the undesired like scammer or spammer or whatever, okay? But yeah, whoever is meant to join a group, we join a group, okay? Just be respectful of each other and, not to send cold sales pitches to the inboxes of everyone in the group, okay? And whatever that is shared in the group stays in the group. Okay, and if any of you would like to reach out to me individually, my inbox is always open. Okay, so yeah, so coming back to this session, which part of you feel dis-ease at where you are right now? Maybe you're feeling like, oh, I'm at the top of the world right now. Good for you. What worked for you? Then you look back, oh, you weren't like this all the time, but what worked for you? Share that with the group in the comments, okay? And also, what worked for you may not work for another person, but there may be some similarities where a person can resonate with, so they can take it home, like a take-home message. So for me, I have been rather absent from this group for 2 months because I was integrating my own healing process, and there was just so many things happening for me. I had a very fully packed January. Um, I left the country. I went to this beautiful island where I had a 3-week intensive retreat. Very intensive. Okay. And so my ego was shattered. My I felt like I was crushed, destroyed, put back together like a Lego pieces, like a lot of Lego pieces put back, reconstructed, destroyed, reconstructed, destroyed, reconstructed many, many times until at the end of it, I was like, whoa, okay. So it was a good purging, very good healing. It was great, actually. Then when I came home, okay, there was this quarantine, and I'm back to the real world, and also back to the countries. I won't use swear words here, but it's quite effed up, okay, system where there's a lot of restrictions, okay. And then, yeah, these are like pimples because I need to wear mask when I go out, or else I'll be fined $1,000 for not wearing mask in public. So, I mean, I'm all for keeping the society safe, but sometimes it can be over, okay, over vigilant, over zealous, and all that. So, but I came to accept that, okay, that I'm here at this point in time, and I make peace with that. Okay. And many, many beautiful experiences happen online and offline, but I'm finding myself more and more engaged offline. Okay. It's like spirit, the guides wants me to reach out to people around me physically. So I can't wait for the borders to open. So when that happens, people can fly in. My business partner Hans from Australia, he can fly in too, and then we plan to visit all these magical places together and just recce the place for, like look out, recce, RECC, the place for retreats. Okay, because we plan to hold in-person retreats as well. Either in my country or in his country, Australia. His healing center is coming up nicely. So I do see the future, like in the next 1 or 2 years, where we will be flying between two countries to see people and touch people physically. People who are not so programmed by the fear of not touching, social distancing, physical distancing, that kind of stuff. People who are ready to heal. And I tell you, not once did I test like positive my whole travel. So I went to the plane, I went to, so many places, I hugged so many people, but I used my intuition. Okay, like, and I avoid certain places and I avoid meeting certain people as guided. Okay, so because a positive test would like really hamper my plans and will keep me away for like 2 weeks at least. So then I couldn't go anywhere. I'll be cooped up in a hospital or quarantine center. So I really feel very blessed. Okay, I'm very thankful, very grateful. I feel very blessed that everything went without a hitch. It was so smooth and it flowed. It's beautiful. So just to share the joy, it's that in the past 2 months, I've witnessed how everything just aligned, and I was there at the right time, at the right place, and the right people just fall into my arms. Like literally, I held them in the water, on the water, in the water, and I allow the energy to flow through me, the divine energy, and just heal them. And like I literally saw things that I never seen before. And I experienced things that I've never experienced before. And I feel very humbled to be able to hold that space and to hold them in my arms, literally, and just allow that healing to happen through me, to that trust that they place in my hands. So I was like, wow. Like, I've been mostly online, right? Okay. But this is like, whoa, direct skin contact. It's like, amazing. Men and women alike. Yeah. So I'm not going to put a label to myself anymore because I don't know who I am, which is a good thing because that means I'm open and I'm just going to continue flowing with it. And this coming full moon in 2 weeks' time, is it 2 weeks? Yeah, on the 18th of March, I may record something beforehand, or I'll record something and I'll post it up, maybe delayed by 1 day on this group and also on YouTube, because I will be off the grid. I will be offline, okay, doing something magical, which I'll review later. So I feel great, actually. I've never felt better, and I only know that things will be better and better and better with each passing day and each passing moment as I surrender to the flow. If only I knew much earlier, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready much earlier. So everything happens as it is. Okay. It's meant to be like this. So it's quite mind-boggling. So I quit thinking about it so much. Okay. So I just go with it. Yeah. So I'm rambling. I'm really rambling. But if any of you, okay, feel the calling to take the plunge deeper into total surrender, talk to me. See you on the other side. Bye, everyone. So for new moon, reflect, celebrate how far you've come, and you've done great. Okay. No setback will erase anything, any progress that you have achieved. Right. Sending you so much love. Bye.